course I miss it.
You have to get back in the rhythm, you see, when you've not been doing it for a few hours. You have to come back, and then it takes you to get back into the rhythm. Just as you get back into the rhythm, you've had enough of it. It's a case of, I'll do the rest of it another time. So I
we are still talking about jumping the Junkyard, aren't we?
I was talking about the missions, but I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay. It's that whole, by the time you get back in the rhythm, you're tired of it part. I couldn't understand. She doesn't ever say yes enough times for me to get tired of it. Ooh. Almost jumped off the edge there. Ah!
Nearly.
Speaking of which...
One of the Cabal mates was trying this last night. They hadn't done it and they were trying it. And they were going right, and then they were going across the middle and everything. You know, and it's painful watching them go through the same thing you've gone through, you know, where you try all the different routes and everything.
It's even more painful being the one doing it.
Oh yeah, tell me about it. I've put my hours in doing this.
Can only imagine. See, Telltale Games, and it counts me as not being in the boat. See, Telltale Games is having their sale this weekend. Yeah.
Yeah.
Got a couple. Go ahead.
Oh no, I was just going to say, yeah, there's a couple of things there that I like the look of, but I don't think I'd ever get time to play.
Oh, I thought I heard the wife beeping at you. Damn.
Oh no, that was my phone just saying it's fully charged.
Oh.
Which is the same noise as my text though. I think in the nursing home she works at you know, it was like extra shifts. I think they have somebody like that, and I think he can only say something. A bit like the guy on Vicar of Dibley, where he goes yes, 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 no, or you know, like that. I think he does that sort of thing, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
And it must be terrible because apparently they think they're talking normally, don't they?
Oh yeah, yeah. Either one or two things. They either think they're talking normally, or else they know perfectly well that they're not, and it drives them absolutely crazy. Talked to a guy that had speech aphasia once, and that's what he said. It was the most frustrating thing. He said, I knew what I wanted to say, and I kept trying to say it, and I would open my mouth and I would try and say hello or my name is, but he said all I would hear come out was gibberish, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
He said, and I know I was saying gibberish. I knew what I wanted to say, but I could hear all that was coming out was just gibberish. And then you have the other ones that think they're saying perfectly normal stuff. Oh, God almighty.
Yep, that's the lava game for you.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Look on the bright side though, when you finally get the achievement, you'll never have to do it again, because you don't get given the achievement for going up there again.
If this damn boat would cooperate, I'd be happier.
Yep. I wonder if when they're like that, can they say, you know, write it down and they write it normally, or does it affect them that way as well?
Yeah, some can. We've had people, it depends on, there's Broca's area in the brain, which I think is to do with speech. One is to do with, it's like Broca's area and Wernicke's area. And one of them has to do with talking, and the other one has to do with comprehension.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly. And you can have the part of your brain go out that, you know, you just can't communicate. But you understand speech perfectly fine. course it did.
Yeah.
Oh, by the time it freaking lagged on me. I froze in midair and then came down. I couldn't aim myself, couldn't do nothing. Oh, ho, 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 ho.
Yep, it's a special kind of torture, it really is.
Oh, I'm sure. I know that this was probably designed by all our various faction bosses just to keep us humble.
Yep.
So, you think you're all that now that you're an immortal young super god, do you? Here, play the lava game.
That's probably quite true.
Let's just see how great you are, little Mr. Hubris.
Don't think I've ever looked in this open container. Is there anything in here?
If it's the one I'm standing on, no, just my hopes and dreams.
Yeah, yeah. They put them in there and they lock them away.
Yep. Unfortunately, they keep getting out and going back to cheerleader practice. Those days when you make these jumps so easy. You make one of these jumps so easy, and you'll make it a dozen times.
Yep.
And then the next time you try, you can't do it 24 times to save your life.
Huh?
Oh!
I mean, you were doing this first one with the barrel
Jesus!
very easily, but I struggled with that first one.
Now it's this damn power generator. I did it again. Halfway in the air, it locked up on me. Suddenly I'm just I'm suddenly hanging up in the air, and then I drop.
Try just sprinting for the car. Ignore the power generator and sprint for the bonnet of the car.
Oh Lord! I thought I'd done that before and couldn't do it, but I will certainly try now.
I come over there and kill you, Gollum. Can I get back?
Let's try this here. Oh, come on. I'm in the middle of the damn boat. Not even near one of the sides this time.
Oh, speaking of boat,
Did you buy one?
Minecraft, they've changed boats, so you've got to build a boat shape with a spade in the middle, and you get a boat with oars, and you steer it with oars, and 2 people can ride in it.
Is this in the game now, or is this in the new patch?
Well, it's in the new update, but this is what's coming, and they've got a glider.
Awesome.
Now you get wings.
Wow.
Yeah. I can imagine Dwendon wanting his wings. But I think you've got to get to the end, and you've got to find something strange in the end or something to be able to get the wings. You can't just make them.
Well, these days, finding Dwendon in the end would be something strange. Alright. Yeah, I think shooting for the car is much easier.
Yeah. Now remember, you can go over this one if you've got sprint on, so you have to be very careful.
Oh yeah, I always turn sprint off, and you know what? I can still go over it perfectly fine.
Yeah. Oh, well done.
Alright, jeez. Alright. This way? This way.
Be careful you don't fall off the cars.
I think I landed in a bucket.
You're on a bucket, yes. You lucky son.
But then I jumped right off the other side. Hey!
I don't believe you fell through there and landed on the barrel.
Oh. That's as good as, remember that time in was it County Gnarlo where I was in that chimney? That skeleton, I think, shot me from behind. And I fell down the chimney and happened to land on one little ledge. Like 9 blocks below me.
Wow.
Yeah. I remember then you and about 4 other people going, "You lucky bugger." Not luck, man. That was skill.
Yeah.
Of course, now I'm just going to keep walking off this set of barrels over here without jumping. I'll do that 5 or 6 more times.
Yeah, I found it really taught me to switch sprint on and off and on and off for doing this, you know. Which until this point I had never really gotten the hang of sprint. I'd never bothered with it much at all either. Yeah, this taught me it. Which I think is what it's there for, you know, really.
No. There to drive you crazy.
It's there to drive you crazy.
It's there to drive you absolutely mad.
Well, at least this is optional. There's one jumping puzzle in a mission that isn't optional. Oh my god, the platforms disappear underneath you.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Well, I know one mission I won't be doing.
Yep. I think that's what most people do with that one, just don't bother with it. Nope.
Ah, of course I did. Below me.
We'll be back up cheerleaders again.
Oh.
I watched Cinema Sins do Mad Max Fury Road today.
Yeah?
And it was you could tell he absolutely loves the film, you know. I mean, even at the end he was saying, "That was a fantastic film, well done, like, you know, this is how you should make it," which is so unusual. I mean, of course he's still sinning it because that's like, you know, the comedy of what he does.
Of course, but, yeah.
But he struggled with it.
It's like, I don't know if you see the one was Nostalgia Critic.
Yes.
Yeah. The same kind of thing, the way every time he'd sit there and say, "Actually, I thought they were all like, you thought Road Warrior was better, right?" "Well, no, actually Thunderdome's my favorite." And everyone would like pull guns on him.
He put so much effort into those, doesn't he, with like the dressing up and the
He really does, yeah, he really does. Yeah. Kind of like Angry Joe, whenever Angry Joe does one of his reviews.
Yeah. Which seems to be less and less these days with Angry Joe. He seems to be making more of the other stuff, you know.
Yeah.
Unless just me.
Yeah, he doesn't do nearly as many of his reviews and stuff like that. I think it's just a case of, you know, in the situations where you got these people that make their living off of it, you know, they're going to go where what makes them the money, you know.
Yeah, in the podcast yesterday, Total Biscuit was saying, he says, "I made this video," and he gave it a really complicated title. He says, talking about something within the industry and this and that. He says, and I absolutely loved it, really proud of it. He says, but I know the video of me unboxing some Japanese food and eating it's going to get 10 times more views.
Yeah. Yeah. Precisely.
I remember the pain of this because it's painful just watching you.
It's those like that. It's the ones that are just so damn close. Yeah, you and I talked about that. It's like, what is it with the whole unboxing video thing? You know, but that seems to be where people love unboxing videos. Somebody else reading the other day was talking about, said, you know, the lost promise of the internet, and saying said the internet came out and said Twitter and YouTube and Facebook and came out and said people praised him as the democratization of the world. The internet was going to democratize the world, and said, we were no longer going to have the they pronounced it the end of celebrity culture, and said, it's going to be this whole thing where suddenly the world was connected and everybody would have a podium and everybody could have their say and all that. And they said, and what happened? What are like the top 100 top followed Twitter and YouTube sites? Oh, celebrity sites.
Yeah.
Nobody's giving up their celebrities. They just follow them on YouTube now and on Twitter instead of TV.
I still don't understand Twitter. I don't really get it. I don't know whether it's sending you text messages or what's happening with it.
Essentially, yeah. You can Twitter pictures as well. You can tweet pictures, but mostly it's text.
Yeah, I know the people who are on there send is something like 150 character message, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
But what about the people that are following it? When this person sends his tweet, do you then hold out your weapon then?
I know, I've done that a couple times. I don't know why.
If I can see which one's after you, I'll take it out.
Because I can immediately put it right back.
Let's left you alone then.
Yeah, when it comes to tweets and Twitter, you can, reply to it. Or you can do what they call a retweet. And of course I missed.
It don't count you as hitting the floor, does it though? Oh, did
it did.
Oh, you did it, yeah.
Yeah, I actually did hit the floor. I hit the car and slid off. That's fine, I got that far again. Yeah, you can either respond back, which a lot of people do.
Yeah, but what I mean is, when you're out in your car and Stephen Fry sends a tweet.
Yeah.
Do you suddenly get a message on a text message can come in on your phone and see what he said?
If you've got Twitter on there, I mean, you'd have to have the Twitter app. It's not just sent via text. It is a text message, but it's sent via Twitter. You'd have to have the Twitter app on there, and you'd have to have the Twitter app running. I'm gonna have to. I've done that part with Sprint so long. I've got to have Sprint on to do it. It throws my timing off.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I can easily tell that you could do it without Sprint, because I did it forever without Sprint. But now trying to do it without Sprint's impossible. Yeah, it's like over here in America, trying to do anything without a gun in our hand. Just doesn't work. Yeah, if you've got Twitter on, if you got the Twitter app and you got Twitter on, and let's say, like you say, you're following... What? Oh, I got so far, now you're going to have to teach me being humble, right? You're going to have to make sure that you're going to have to fail me a few times for no frickin' reason whatsoever.
Yeah, it gets you, so you have to start saying, thank you, game, for letting me get that far.
And it did it again. I
don't know why, because it's not showing you as hitting the ground to me or anything.
Yeah, I'm not on the ground. Oh, great. Aim for the middle of the boat.
So, well, who pays for the text then? You're paying for all these texts that come from somebody who's tweeting then? Because I know, like, somebody like Stephen Fry tends to tweet every few minutes or something. He's absolutely addicted to it,
Once again, it's not it's doing it again. I'm not on the ground and it keeps breaking me. I think the only charge you might have is, data-wise. It doesn't count as... Of course, I jump over the fence. It doesn't count as a, if you say you've got a messaging feature, let's say you have text messages on your phone, and you're allowed, X number of text messages or whatever. These aren't texts. These aren't going through your phone text. So it doesn't count as text and all that. The only... Oh, God, what the hell was that? It ain't never jumped me like that. Like I said, you do something 100 million times, like this damn boat.
Yep.
And then you'll get stuck on it and can't do it once. This boat's never given me a problem. Even back in the days where I was still trying to figure out which way to go, this boat didn't give me a problem. Doing it without sprint on wasn't giving me a problem. Now, I can't take 2 steps.
So that answers the question then, I suppose, if they see it as data being sent to you rather than tweets.
Exactly. Tweets are like, your phone checking for tweets is like your phone checking for email messages. If you got an email app on your phone, people's phone plans don't come with 500 email message limits. It just comes with data limits. And once again, shows what a ripoff that texting is.
Yeah.
I always said I would never have texting because I recognized it for the ripoff. Yeah.
Well, I mean, if they can send it like that and yet they're still charging... I think they charge me something because I'm on pay-as-you-go, so I pay something ridiculous, like something like about 5-6p a text or something,
Yeah, sounds about right, yeah. And the thing is that, oh, lordy. Alright, I gotta go do something else for a while.
What mission are you up to?
Go
across the Priest Island. Go across the Priest Island.
I can do that, yeah. Can certainly do that. Let's run over to the Arachi people.